Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be trying something really fun. We're going to be playing some red-black dragons, but we're mostly doing this in preparation for Tarkir. Trying to show, like, what things we need out of Tarkir. And honestly, as an example here, one of the problems this deck has is you don't have that many quality, like, 3 drops and 2 drops. The upper end's great, the lower end not so much. So we're going to try to make as many concessions as we have to make this work in the current standard, but we'll see how it looks. Let's talk about it. So we got some burst lightning. I wanted more of these, but at some point we had to skim on our spells to make room for more actual threats, so people aren't just sitting on removal till we get to our dragons. So we have 2 burst lightning, 2 go for the throat, a couple of a braid, because I did want just a little bit of ways to be able to deal with artifacts since we're playing red. Dragon Lord Servant. This is fine. Like, not great, but fine. It does reduce the cost of our dragons. It's a 1/3, so we can block some stuff. It's good enough. Of course, we're playing Invasion of Tarkir, because if we ever get to flip this, it's super powerful in this deck. We have Withering Torment as a way to get rid of some enchantments, but it is extra creature removal if we feel we need it, but there's a lot of that. Carnelian Orb of the Dragon kind. I actually started with 3 in this list and cracked it down to 2. As much as I do like having haste and the extra mana, we just needed more threats to fight with, so, you know, decisions had to be made. Maybe we end up adding one later, though, and pulling something else. Now, to give us some more early things, we are playing a couple of Kolaghan Warmonger. I do like the fact that this has haste, so we can use it to kill like Liliana or something in some cases, but it does actually find us some dragons. Rivers of the Claw, good way to give us some mana for some dragons. I don't expect this to live very often, but the turns it does, it'll be very good. And then, of course, Decadent Dragon, we can use the expensive taste to get access to a few extra cards, or just play it as a big 4/4. Immersturm Predator, this is kind of good here. Like, Immersturm Predator is solid. It removes stuff from graveyards, right? It does what we want, but you do also need other things on the battlefield to sacrifice to it. So if we only have a couple of small creatures, you kind of see the problem. We do have Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest. This is good when you do get to haste it with Carnelian or Dragonkind or whatever. Like, that's actually really awesome. And then Terror of the Peaks, which I think Terror of the Peaks could be turned into more Twin Flame Tyrant, actually. I think this is going to be one of the better cards when we draw it. I wouldn't be upset, again, like I said, turning the Terror of the Peaks into Twin Flame Tyrant. It is also 5 toughness. So we'll see how we feel as the games progress. I'm sure by the end of the video, we'll have a different assessment. For now, though, if you want to download this and you want to get your hands on some dragons before Tarkir Dragonstorm drops, be sure to check out the link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, or you can go buy this over to our friends at Tales of Adventure. Maybe you want to find some stuff for your commander decks, maybe some rare foils. They've got a lot of stuff. You can use our code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on everything you put in your card over there. But yeah, let's go see if these dragons are able to get it done before the reinforcements arrive. Okay, let's see what we can do with it. You know what I'm just realizing? If I wanted to replace Terror of the Peaks, I could actually try playing Koth in that slot. Because its pseudo ramp could help us out. Does do a lot, so like I could be into Koth, actually. Hadn't really thought about it much, but it's an interesting idea. Now we'll see if this is just discard as a whole or something else. Momentum Break's fine. Like, one of those cards you're gonna go like, alright, you got it. What do we do here? I think we just but play Carnelian. Man, what are we looking to do here? Alright, let's do this. I don't think we get anything out of the dragon. I was thinking about using Expensive Taste to get us access to a couple of cards, because they're probably doing some discardy things. But who knows? Yeah, I was gonna say could have been good there. But is what it is. I'm just gonna get rid of this. They can bounce their thing, replay it. We'll discard the mountain. We're going to lose the same 2 cards anyway. Oh, okay, they didn't even have to bounce it. They just had it in hand straight up. Fair enough. Well, sometimes things work out that way. Let's just play it and attack. We at least get a treasure, which unlocks some future spells. I mean, you have to have a kill spell by now, right? Another Momentum Break or something. Oh, Liliana. Hey, what's funny, we were just talking about in the opener, using Warmonger to kill Liliana. That's what we'll be doing here. Do we get to do Liliana and something? Not really. I'm going to put that on Dragon, not that it's relevant. Oh, and of course, Arena doesn't even want to tap it. Gee, thanks. Ooh, do we take Predator or do we take Tyrant? Or Decadent Dragon? I don't think I'm going to get to cast any of these, so I'm going to take Decadent Dragon. Oh, actually, I can use Decadent Dragon to get access to a couple of cards here. So that's actually kind of nice. Let's see if the opponent has another discard spell. They're going to make a demon. Okay, sure. I'm going to do this and see if we can get access to a removal spell on their side. We did. That was great, actually. Fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, but I don't have the treasure. Oh, actually, I will have the treasure. Because I can do this. Let's tap this for colorless arena. What are we doing? And then we get to attack, make a treasure, use the treasure. Oh, I will take a Terror of the Peaks here now. And then do that. So we get in for 7. All right. I ain't gonna lie, that felt like an exciting win, because this felt like a deck we probably lose to more often than not, especially when it's like 3 discards and a removal spell and a Liliana. But you know what? We got there. Thanks to Warmonger. This thing did its job. Okay, let's keep it. This is kind of the issue I'm talking about, though. Like, while we have some defensive cards early, we don't have much that sticks if your opponent has removal, right? And that's kind of why I'm thinking maybe we could play a couple of Koths or something in here and try to solve some of those problems, I guess is the best word. But it could also just be grasping at straws. Like, we know there's much better cards coming in Tarkir that we could play. Even just the 2-mana Sarkhan looks really cool for this type of deck. We're going to go ahead and just off that. Reveal 0, just shoot it for 2. We're going to have to figure out, like, okay, I was like, do we just get to shoot that? Or what are we doing? Because no lie, part of me wants to play, like, Dragon Lord Servant or something, but I don't think we can. I think I'm just going to play it safe here. Let's go ahead and just kill this. I'm going to save the Go for the Throat in case they play, like, a 4-4 or a 5-5 here. And then we could still play Servant plus kill something. Well, that's not ideal. But we do still get to kill something, so there's that. Alright. Hammer Skull. Well, we won't be attacking for a minute. Let's go on Dragon. I guess we just do it. No attacks? Hopefully they don't have a kill spell for a Terror of the Peaks. I assume they would at this point, though. Probably a fight spell with their Hammer Skull. Nope, just a get lost. Fair. We can live with that. And another Swooping Lookout. Okay, that's fair. Ooh, we kind of get one or the other here. We could do this and take out one of those things. Dang it. What do we do here? I guess if we do this, we could play Terror out of the yard next turn. Alright, that's something. Because we can't play it here. So let's go ahead and just beef these up a little bit so they can hopefully punch past Lookouts at some point in the future. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. Don't kill our Rivers of the Claw. Come on, man. Oh. Alright. Fortunately, I have another, but still. You know what? If they're not wanting to attack with a 6/6, we're cool with it. We can just play this now, because it only costs 4. Alright, no attacks. Opponent, just draw dead one time. Like, we just need you to draw dead one time. We're trying to do some things here. We're trying. There you go. We're trying to have some fun with dragons. I mean, you can attack for 6. We'll just chump block. I don't care. Oh, this is interesting. What do we get to do with this? We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Gonna be short one. Because I need 8 mana total. I only have 7. So if I kill this, take 2. We play this, kill one of those, and then just go after that. Seems fine, I guess. I could get rid of their enchantment creature, but, like, whatever. At this point, they have plenty of mana, and we're going to try to kill some things, so I'm not overly concerned about it. The other thing, too, is Rivers of the Claw also has Menace, so they have to double block it. So, things being what they are, I might just attack the opponent outright here. In case they have a sweeper, I don't want to flip the battle. I'd rather wait. We also have a creature land we can attack with too, I think. Yeah. Alright, cool. Managed to win that one. Oh, this is not good. But you know what? I'm going to keep it. For the sake of science, we're on the draw. Let's see what happens. I'm going to assume this is bad. Anytime somebody just plays a plains, I'm like, unless it's like, yeah, this isn't a matchup we can win. I don't even... Like, I'm going to go through the motions, but unless we get our orb so we have, like, hasty things, I'm pretty sure this is bad for us. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to go ahead and just kill this thing. No particular reason. But I just feel like we're not going to have a lot of good targets anyway, unless it's like, maybe that's not true. They might have played the Enduring whatever here. That could have made a difference. I mean, this is probably dead, but we'll see. Yep. I will say, if we win this, I'll be stunned. I'll take back everything I said about the deck, but I don't think we do. Be amazing if we do, but I don't think we do. I mean, whatever they're leaving is probably something to deal with an Immersturm Predator, I imagine. Well, they put something on the bottom. I mean, you're really sweeping the board here? I mean, this is a reasonable spot for a Sunfall. Well, this definitely says Sunfall all over it, so we'll block. Like, if you got me, you got me. Oh, are they sacking to draw? Really? So there isn't one. Wow. I thought they were just attacking because they were just going to remove the board here. Oh, they had a split. Okay, same difference. All right. I was like, if they assumed we weren't going to block or something, but all right. I mean, they don't have much if they're just 1-for-1ing our creatures with sweepers. I mean, maybe this works out for us. Oh, they're going to split up again. All right, fair. You got it. Well, let's go here, I guess. Ah, sucks we lost a dragon there. I mean, I don't know what else we do. They're 1-for-1ing removal. Like, you know. like, if they just have a handful of sweepers, then, like, okay. Is what it is. Alright, hey, Overlord's legit. That's a real card. I mean, I'm probably going to get rid of it, but it's a real card, nonetheless. Alright, they're drawing here. Love that. Ooh. Could we find a land off of our Dragonhawk? Because if we do, then we could kill this, use this. Alright. I'm just going to attack you. We did not. But that's not bad either. I assume they'll chump block with 1. We'll go ahead and use this to kill another. And then we'll just... do I waste one of these on the dragon? Maybe. We might find a land, and we'll still have 3 up. Alright, that works out. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, well, 'tis what it is in the turn. I really don't know how we're still in this, y'all. Like, we just have creatures that are so threatening, they've just got to do what they can do there, I guess. Though they have enough mana, they can make a token and sack it here, which is kind of gross. Alright, what you got? Give me something nice. Those are kind of nice. I ain't mad at them. Tell you that. We'll take free land where we get to make some tokens. Let's just make a dragon, I guess. Not really much else to do there. Got another removal card? Nope. They're just going to make a dude draw a card. Makes sense. I mean, taking the Enduring Innocence away from him since it was on the top was actually pretty... Oh. They're not even drawing a card there. That's interesting. In what scenario would you make 2 1/1s instead of just drawing? I mean, I guess it sort of sets up the option to block our creature land next turn, so it's not like crazy. But it does give you less mana to work with here. Also, if we were to draw a dragon, we could actually, like, target our own invasion of Tarkir, which would be amusing. Yeah, that's fine. That happens. Alright. Let's just get rid of this. I kind of need a hasty boy now, you know? Let me wait and see what they've got first. Ooh, they have a Biza, and we got a Plains. It's going to make it a little easier to cast some things from their side now. Love that. I mean, their deck is basically all removal, Caretaker's Talents, and a couple of token makers. I mean, so we have a lot to fight through still. And sweepers, of course. Do I care about Go for the Throat? Kinda, sorta. Trying to think if they get a Biza, do we care? Not really. Nah, we gotta find just more threats at this point. Alright, here comes a Sunfall. Oh, it's a Caretaker's Talent. I was wrong. There's the Sunfall, of course. Why would it be anything else? Okay, well, Dragonhawk it is, I guess. Well, play a land. Can't really play the Twin Flame Tyrant here. So just juice this guy. Or not. God, that's so rough. Yeah, without extra, like, deck changes, sideboard stuff, like, this isn't a matchup we should win very often. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. Sure, draw a card. Alright. I mean, we have one more thing that we could remove that with, but that's probably all we're going to have left at this point. This is Sheep Glimmer. This is Elemental Elk. Neither of those helps a lot, so I'm just going to go here. And see if they want a triple block or something. They probably have some other removal spell here. But triple blocking is a legit play if they want to. Cool. Let's get rid of this. Oh, that's cute. Like, wasn't expecting to draw that. As much as I'd like to send this upstairs, this is actually not a bad situation. Alright. I'm trying to decide if I want to actually try to cast... This also lets us make a treasure. I'm going to go ahead and put this on Glimmer, I guess. Oh, because it's not in our deck. Let's put this on. And then we'll just play this. End the turn. I'm just trying to think about it, like, could we get to a world where we could do 15 upstairs? Like, if we just have a bunch of dragons in hand, like, maybe. But not likely. Yeah, opponent has 30 cards. We're definitely not going to deck them at this point. That feels like somewhat of a positive, at least. And this comes back into play under its owner's control, right? Yeah, so we don't actually get that. So probably best to just try to kill a 3/3 here. See what that does. Play this guy. Which we're probably just setting up to get Sunfalled, unfortunately. But, you know, what are you going to do? No attacks. Because all they're going to do is make a token and block. That would be foolish for us. Yep. And they have Lay Down Arms, which also exiles. So, like, it's all kind of a mess right now. Yep, there's a Sunfall. Alright, I'm just going to let this go, guys. We're not going to win this one. Like, this is a matchup you're not supposed to win, and it's boring to watch. Alright, here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk here. I'm going to cut the Withering Torments. I'm going to play 2 more Kolaghan's Warmonger. I'm going to take out the Terror of the Peaks. How many creatures does that leave us with? That's 23. And that's still 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dragons. Immerstorm Predator is very good, but without other creatures, it's not great. But it still serves a purpose, so I guess we'll leave those in, and it is only 4. So the next question is, what if we go cut the Abrades? We play another Burst Lightning there. I'm trying to figure out how we can get, like, a couple more just 2-mana dudes into the deck. So we have some early threats. Like, we could play the one that creates treasure and lets you draw. This thing, Scoundrel. So then we also get the option of drawing a card late in the game as well, if we top deck it. And I don't mind that. I kind of want at least 3. I sort of want 4, because the mana is also good. But I'm not sure where we get the space, right? Unless we cut, like, 1 Riviz, maybe, since now we have a little more mana. It's not legendary. We're at 61. I mean, it doesn't give us a 4th Scoundrel, but it's something. If we cut a Burst Lightning, we still have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 removal without creatures. So, like, or without any creature removal, just all hard removal. So that's something. So let's try that. Let's try this and see how it goes. With the Scoundrels getting us that extra mana, trimming the casting cost of the deck a little bit. Still having 24 land, but we add a little more mana. Still have a fair amount of removal. Oh, boy. Alright. Probably shouldn't keep this. We just added more 2-mana things. I'm going to hope we can draw one. If not, we'll see what happens. That was not one of them. Okay, I think under the circumstances, I'm going to put that on Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and play one of these. If we draw land, would I be able to 1, 2, 3? No, I'd only have 3 mana for dragons at that point. But here we can at least play Decadent Dragon attack, make a treasure, set up a Twin Flame Tyrant. Like, these aren't terrible options. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. As much as I'd like to get extra cards out of their hand, we need the treasure. And they'll probably use their turn to kill a creature here, which means they're probably not adding a lot to the battlefield. Though their creatures are cheap, they could kill something and still play something here. Alright, well, we go to 16. And the opponent kills a dragon? I mean, that would be my assumption here. Yep. Alright, we lose 3. We can kill Varan safely now. Okay, what does this do for our mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we play this, we could sack a treasure, kill Varan. That's probably worth it. Yeah, it's not like crazy exciting, but kind of sort of gets the job done, I guess. Alright. I'm waiting to kill Varan because it's legendary, so if they have another, we would like to force them to like take more actions on their turn without having that mana available, potentially. Alright. I mean, I do still lose one there, which I didn't have to, but... Go to 9. Did they have the other Varan? If they do, we're probably just dead. Oh, actually, not true. If they leave us with Immersturm Predator, we get to play... Okay, they're going to sack their dude. I was going to say, otherwise, we get to play Twin Flame Tyrant and just kill them. That would have been sicko. Yep. That also exiles, so even if we had another creature, we couldn't save our thing anyway. Oh, this is interesting. 3, 4... Oh, what can we do with that? Alright, we play this, make a treasure, right? Oh, we don't have enough to do that. Oops. Alright, I'm just attacking. Whatevs. Like, if you got it, you got it. What's the other side of this? Return all creature cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, well, we didn't quite do enough to them, so we're probably... Oh, that takes 8, though. I thought it took 6. It takes 6 black, so that is a big difference. We're at 6 mana. Or 6 life, I should say. And they're just going to cycle Rutsteins here? That feels a little suspicious to me. Why was Rutstein the option? I'm going to go with this, because I feel like you didn't play anything. Wow, there's not even a removal in hand? That seems crazy to me. Alright. Get rid of this, because that's a problem for combo-y situations. I'll get this, because I can also be pseudo-lethal at this stage. Yeah, we're good with that. I mean, I guess I could have sacked it, but whatever. Alright, is everything returning somehow and we die? No, Rutstein's just going to return a thing. Just return Rutstein. Do they truly just not have anything else? Because I would think you at least go get, like, Vran there. Alright, well, I guess at this point, we just gotta try to go for lethal. I don't know what else we would do. I'm just double-checking everything here to see if, like, I'm crazy, but... Nope. Alright, we just attack with these. Huh. Alright. Crazy. Okay, you know what? We put the scoundrels in for this type of reason. So let's just see if they do their job. Hopeless Nightmare, sure. You get one of these things. Why not? Let's make a treasure. Attack for 1. The other thing I like about having these things on 2 is also a lot of people want to play like momentum breaks and things like that. So having something else to sacrifice is usually pretty solid. You don't necessarily lose your biggest thing. Sure. Got another nightmare? No! A stalker. That's cute. Don't see that very often. What do we do here? Are we playing just like scoundrel attack, kill a thing? Or am I waiting to... I'm gonna pass. Like, I don't really know what I want to do here. And I sort of want mana as well, so... we'll see how this works out. Interesting selection of cards. Sure. Steal some things from the opponent here. Whoa! Phyrexian Obliterator. Don't mind if I do. Damn. I guess we just put it on horror? Because that's what that is, right? Yeah, Phyrexian Horror. Okay. And then we just play this thing. Because why not? I mean, they can obviously kill it, I'd imagine. But at least forces them to do something to it. That's crazy. Getting a Phyrexian Obliterator from your opponent is so wild here. Yep. We take one. Go to 16. Let's attack. Because why not? And then I'm going to do this. Make a treasure. Play this. And then we have some extra options here. Next turn. Because then we still get to attack with Obliterators. We have dragons out of the graveyard. Plus we have removal we'll still be able to play. I feel like their deck is some type of like sacrifice deck where they want to sacrifice the vessels. It triggers the Stalker. But they might also have a handful of cut downs, and the only thing we give them so far to kill is a scoundrel, so who knows. Okay, Scavenging Talent. Yeah, that still fits. Sacrifice things, have stuff go to the graveyard. Get the food tokens. Okay, not a cut down, but same difference. It only kills a 1 toughness thing, really. I guess technically 2 toughness. That just comes back as a 4 something. Yeah, sure, I'll block 1. I mean, we don't really care. I mean, what are they going to do, block with Obliterator? Like, oh, that's fine. Obliterator attacks. And they go to 9. We'll play this. Oh, actually, tap you. It wasn't even going to tap this. I was about to wreck my whole plan. That was about to be crazy. Alright, end the turn. And then we still have removal to kill something if we need to. Like, if they use a spell to kill a dragon, that's fine. I mean, if they don't do anything, we get 2 more cards from them. And then we have 3 go for the throats. This is one of those situations that feels really good. But man, if we lose, it's going to feel real bad from this scenario. Oh, they're just cracking for food. Wow. Wow, they're not in great shape here. That's basically them saying, like, can't really afford to do much else here. Yeah, that's not going to grow because nothing went to the graveyard. It has to be a permanent that goes. Oh, we can't do that because we already used it. I was thinking, oh, never mind. That would be over here, obviously. All right, well, that was kind of a wasted turn. Let's go ahead and just kill this. That's fine. They can have the food. We don't care. It is largely irrelevant to the proceedings. That'll come back, and then we'll just kill. And that should do it. Kill this one. Kill this one. And then we'll attack for Xaxes. Alright. Weird game, but you take those. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Oh, this only makes black mana. I gotta remember that. Well, you get a Carnelian. That is unfortunate, but we're not, like, totally distraught over it. Bad part here is I'm probably going to have to put this on, like, Warrior so that we could actually use our Kolaghan Warmonger. Unless they magically leave us with a Dragonlord Servant. They might try to duress us here and see what our extra card is. Deep Cavern Bat. Alright, your choice here, friend. I mean, they might take Emberstorm Predator. I was going to say, if you don't have a good way to kill it, you do what you got to do. This is going to go on... I don't even know if I need to take a point of damage here. But I also kind of want to conceal some information, so, you know, it's worth it. Especially when they're playing Duresses and they might waste a card. Ooh, Emberstorm Predator. That's a good one. Alright. It's probably going to be like a vampire here, the 2/4 guy. And we can't punch past that very easily, so that would be unfortunate. Yep, that is the downside of that card. It is susceptible to cut down. Well, when you have two of them, you have two of them. Like, what are we going to do about it, you know? I am going to play this. Make a treasure, attack. Just in case we draw one of the other 5-mana dragons. Because if I get rid of this and we were to draw a 5 and we don't have anything to do with it, that would have felt bad. Sure. Alright, let's hope they don't have exile removal here. Because that's kind of the situation we're in. Go ahead and play that, and end the turn. We don't even have one of our creature lands out either, so this is doubly rough. Shieldred, you got it. Let's just draw a removal spell for Shieldred. We haven't drawn any so far. You know, that's one way we might find it. Not quite. Not quite. Let's go ahead and see what's in their hand. For sport, if nothing else. Alright, well, that's reasonable. What else can we do here? So we end up taking 4, 5, 6, 7 by our next turn. Possibly 8. We're going to take 8, 9. Yeah, we can't really do anything here, sadly. Much as I want to. Yeah, like, that's obviously the play. Don't fault them for it at all. Man, didn't draw any removal spells here. Need it pretty badly. Or get... Yeah, we really just need the removal spell, more than anything. Or else that's how we're just going to die here. Oof. Alright, I guess we get another crack at it at least. We did not get there. Oh, can we even survive another turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could end up taking a minimum of 2, 4, 6, 8 if they want us to. How does this work? Like, what could we get out of this? I guess we have to play this. Oh, actually, no. I should have played this because I could have got 2 zombies. I wasn't even thinking. Emissary and Predator counts as targeting. Yeah, that's that. I messed up. I should have done this because then I get the 2 zombies. And there are some scenarios where if I were to draw like a, I don't know, like our deal double damage thing, like that we might have a chance. Not a high chance, but, you know, possibility. But at this stage, we kind of just, you know, got to take what we can get. Yeah, sure. That's fine. We can't do anything about that. I mean, just attack with both and force us to block. Yeah. Okay, we're dead anyway. Like, I was like, what are we doing? Okay, we'll keep this. At least we got a couple of removal spells here. Our issue last game is we just didn't have any removal to do anything significant. And it was very painful. They can counter. Then, oh, they didn't have it. Okay, thought they were going to counter there. Genuinely. Wow. I guess we do this then. They bounce it. Oh, no. They'll just play another black land and then... Yeah, exactly. That's how we get the poison. Fair enough. Let's do this. Get treasure. Because I think the only way we win is with, like, Carnelians or something with, like... Yeah. This is going to be hard for us to win this. I wouldn't say impossible, but I would say very difficult. Get treasure. Attack. Alright, just want to see if they had anything before we just put a Emissary and Predator just out there. These are dead, because this is a matchup where, other than like 1 or 2 small things like that, there's really not much to target. Interesting, they're just playing Go for the Throat. Most of those lists don't even play that, which is a surprise. Ah, we needed to draw another creature there. Alright. Well, hopefully they don't draw their bounce spell. We'll have to activate our land and sack it to an Emissary and Predator if they have another Go for the Throat. Well, we're going to do this as well then. Resolve, sack the land. Hate it, but we do what we got to do. Alright, got there. This feels like one of those ones that's super tough. So the fact that Emissary and Predator and a land kind of sealed the deal for us with something. The other thing here too is we would get to attack the opponent down to 7. And then there is a world where with us only being at 2 poison at that point, we could possibly burn them out. But it would have been pretty tough. So feel pretty good about that one. My guess is they didn't have the bounce spells and all they probably had were the -4/-4 left in hand. So that was a bit lucky for us. I mean, yeah, we'll try to make the most out of this. Well, if they have something good to do here on turn 2 with the Lana Rolf, we're definitely going to be behind. Yeah, we can't do much to that. We're probably just going to put a land in there. Nope, they put that into their hand. Okay, well. I'm going to go ahead and kill Lana Rolf. I mean, I could have just played Dragon Lord Servant there, but I'm like, I don't know. If they have the land or not, we'll test them, find out. Okay, well, we get to put a dragon in her hand and kill Rin and Spellbreaker, so that's something. Like, I don't know if it's good, but it's a thing we get to do. I say put a dragon into her hand. I'm thinking very positively here. But we do already have 2 of them. Yeah, exactly. Though, to be fair, those aren't a ton of cards we actually wanted either, so it's not the worst thing. And then Baloth or something here. Axebane Ferrox. Yeah, also equally good. mean, yeah, I guess. Alright, let's play this. I don't think we're going to do well coming back from this, but we do have 5/5s and things that maybe we could try to block Feroxes with on future turns. So we'll see what's up. I was going to say, don't have a fight spell, please, and thanks. Yeah, we'll double block this. Because we have to save some amount of damage. This thing also has Death Touch randomly. So we do have to keep that in mind. Put this on Dragon. What do I want here? Kill you. I kind of sort of want to just play Dragonhawk here. If we have to lose that, I'm kind of like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you don't love it, but it's alright. But maybe we just go for the Gusto here. I mean, that's a big hit. Oh, we missed. And then if they don't kill our dragon, our Twin Flame Tyrant, like, this does deal damage. Alright, so far so good. As long as it's not a +1 fight spell, we're okay. Okay, I think we might have done it. Alright, go to attack. Sure. Alright, and then end of turn, this kills them. Whoo! That started out looking rough. Alright, so it took some major changes, and we weren't hugely over 50. It was like 54%, so it's not blowing anybody's doors off. But it does show that dragons are playable even now, and we're getting some quality reinforcements here in about, what, 2 weeks? So this is actually probably worth messing around with. And those changes we made in the middle of the video really changed how the deck worked. So while I'm not huge on some of the cards we had to play, imagine if in some cases those are like some of the other new dragons we got, or maybe it's the new Sarkhan, right? Like, that's going to change the games very, very significantly. So something to keep in mind. Dragons are actually probably, if I were guessing, going to be a viable deck going into the new standard. So you may want to pick up a couple of these, because I think the Twin Flame Tyrant's still going to be playable. I think the 3/3 that lets you get mana for dragons is going to be very good still. I think also having the 4/4 dragon that lets you steal cards from your opponent is fine. And actually, you know, the one that takes stuff out of the graveyard, also good. What I would say here, though, is that the dragons with omens are probably also going to be worth considering. So there's going to be a lot to take into account when deck building for this. But hey, if you want to give it a try, have some fun with it, check the link down below to take you over the Mox Field. Be aware that I don't think right now you're going to do well against any of the hardcore control decks, unless you want to just sell out on playing a bunch of the Carnariums or whatever that give your dragons haste. But, you know, worth a shot. But yeah, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. Sign up, become a member. We have some cool stuff. And if not, just watch another video, because it always helps us out. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.